Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Laughing Through the Pain podcast. I am your host, Eleanor.
I'm Marianne.
And today we are doing a part 2 to the My Immortal fanfiction reading. Last time we did chapters 1 through 9, and so today we're starting on chapter 10. Don't know when we're gonna stop, just depends. We did a brief review before we started of what happened. The first thing I read was, and Voldemort gave me a gun and asked Ebony to kill Vampire, which in this story is also Harry Potter.
Because he's a vampire now.
Because that, and vampires, they're just called vampire.
They're just called vampire.
Yeah. I don't really know what else happened.
Nothing.
Voldemort showed up, and that's about all I think we really need to know.
Nothing happened. Nothing will happen. But we will laugh. It will be funny.
It will be funny. Why? Funny.
Why funny?
Also, it is our 1-year anniversary.
Yay!
Yay! Our podcast is a year old.
Happy birthday!
It can begin starting to eat solid foods now.
It can. Yay. It might have a couple of toofs.
It might. Wow.
Can him walk?
Can him walk?
Can him walk? I don't know. LTTP. Can him walk?
You decide.
You decide.
Well, I think, is today the official 1 year?
It was sometime this week, because I know that,
Oh, it's the 17th.
17th.
17th was our first, upload.
Cool.
So, by the time this comes out, yeah, our anniversary would have passed.
Wonderful.
So yeah, our anniversary is on the 17th. Yeah.
Thank you for all of your support.
Yay.
Mwah.
When we first started this, I didn't know if we would actually make it this far. I know we were both really determined about, going far with this.
Yeah.
But sometimes you never know.
Sometimes you
how
take
things
an idea.
go.
Yeah. You take an idea and you're like, let's just go and see and do. And we did the doings.
We did do the doings.
We did. The doings. Yes, the doings.
Yes.
And now we're here.
Yay.
Started from the bottom.
Now we're here. Yeah. We get a consistent, 6 views an episode. Woo! Probably more than that, but last episode got 6 views. But anyway.
Let's go for more.
Yay.
Here's to another year.
Yay, and more growth and less long breaks.
Yes, let's be more consistent. Indeed.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy the episode.
Enjoy. Okay, chapter 10, author's note. Stoop it, you gave F's. If you do not like my story, then frick off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all, and she and vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses. Okay. Who was Bloody Mary?
I don't know.
Was it Hermione?
Yes, we'll just go with that.
That's the canon so far.
That's our canon.
Because I don't remember, honestly. Okay. Do you want to start or shall I?
I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR.
That's a really interesting... MCR sounds nothing like Slipknot.
Yes.
And I don't know anything about Good Charlotte, so...
But good grief. A cross between Slipknot and MCR? That sounds horrible. Why would you do MCR like that? The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it. And Hargrid. Hargrid.
Why is Hargrid in their band? Isn't he like a teacher?
Only today Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. Oh, okay.
I like how she's not concerned about that at all. She's like, he's probably just, out there
slitting his wrists. That's how the Draco do. The only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a steak.
There's no way I'm writing that. Oh my gosh.
She writes.
Literally, that's...
Or a steak. STEAK.
Oh gosh. So, either a CROSS or a piece of meat.
Yep, turns out vampires are vegan.
Oh.
So steak is just the end of them. No. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not.
Oh. Okay.
We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. Do you want to be Ebony, or do you want to be Bloody Mary?
Sure. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice.
What the F do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came, and the effing bastard told me to effing kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him, because he's really nice. Even if he did go out with Draco.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm remembering things that I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing that happened.
Oh man.
But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will effing kill Draco. I burst into tears.
Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall.
Surprise! The fright began.
Wait, weren't you Draco and I was Ebony?
Oh yeah, we just talked about this too. My bad.
Okay, we'll just...
Why didn't you effing tell me? He shouted. How could you? You effing poser muggle bitch. See, is that out of character? Yes.
What? Wait a minute. I'm so... Oh yeah, because I was like, why is he being all like... wimpy, and I realized that she said that Voldemort will kill Draco. I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry, too all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. Oh my god! What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically Newt swearing. And this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists.
Oh
my gosh.
This just got real. Chapter 11. Author's note. I said stop flaming up, preps. See if this chapter is stupid. It deals with really serious issues. See for yourself if it's stupid, bro. Thanks to my friend Raven for helping me.
Helping.
I'm gonna say help from now on instead of help.
Help. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to F off. And I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both my wrists. Oh my gosh. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a steak, a piece of meat.
A piece of meat.
And almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so effing depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandly?
Sandly, yep. Sandly.
Sometimes I'm like, am I just like, I can't read, or is that really what it says? That's really what it says. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't effing believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed, "Snap!"
Snap.
Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me. And Lupin, that's not how his name is spelled, right?
Nope. Lupin is how it's spelled.
In the story, it's spelled Loopin.
Lupin.
And Lupin was masticating to it. So he was chewing.
He was. Well, steak.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. That makes sense.
They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you friggin' pervs. Stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in.
Okay. Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. His womb! I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in.
Dumbledore.
Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has he shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then waved his wand, and suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broom. Okay.
He has a broom now.
And said, "Everyone, we need to talk."
That's not in quotes, though.
What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student.
I may be a Hogwarts student. Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist.
That's one of my favorite lines. I may be a Hogwarts student, but I'm also a Satanist.
Oh, gosh.
This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors.
You don't have any, I yelled in madly.
Lupin held up the camera. Oh, good God. Triumphantly.
Oh, it is triumphantly.
Let's see what Siri says. Hold on. I'm gonna have Siri speak it.
Triumphantly.
Triumphantly. Yep. Triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there.
I felt faint. More than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood.
Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hand on his cluke.
And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. What? What does that mean? I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Oh, yeah, he was in the air dramatically and then waving his wand in the air. Thank you for that description.
It's not dramatically, it's dramatically.
Oh, it is dramatically? I didn't even...
I had to reread that like 3 times. I was like, yep.
What does this say?
Dramatically.
He paused in the air, dramatically, waving his wand in the air, then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. What do you mean a gothic version of a 50 Cent song?
I need to know if this exists, like, right now, because that would be the funniest thing that's ever existed. Because you're gothic, Snap asked in a little afraid voice. Because he was a friend, it meant he was connected with Satan.
Because I love her. So Hargid is in love with Enemy?
Yes.
Or Ebony, or...
Eminemi?
Eminemi.
Chapter 12. Author's note. Stop comma-aing, Ock. Hargrid is a pedo to a lot of people in American schools or like that. I wanted to address that issue.
I'm gonna have a stroke. Good gosh.
How do you know Snap I ain't Christian? Plus, Hargrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric Ock.
What?
I need to lie down.
I need an aspirin after that.
Do.
Jeez.
Just roll me over on my side. Put me out of my misery.
Take me out back.
Take me out back.
Oh my gosh. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. Wow. Alright, Drago.
Okay, Drago.
He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy. Enemy. But I knew we must both go together. No! I thought it was hair grid, but it was vampire. What is going on? He starts to scream. OMFG, no, my scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could see his red whites. What the? Red whites?
Okay.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Where at least
I know I'm free. I stopped. How did you know? I don't know what voice I just did. I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo. Diablo.
Oops.
Is that supposed to be Ron?
Diabolo. Sure.
Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me. And I always cover it up with foundation. He said back. Anyway, my scar hurt. And it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Is that spelled right?
Yeah, it's
right.
right.
Okay. What's happening to Draco? Voldemort has him in bondage.
Yep, you heard that right, folks. Voldemort has him bondage.
Oh, it didn't even say in, it just said bondage.
Bondage.
Voldemort has him bondage.
That's another one of my favorite lines. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Horrid, all caps, Horrid, were there too. They were going to St. Mango's. Saint Mangoes, after they recovered, because they were, I'm not going to even say the word, peas. And you can't have those effing pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the CDO camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Enobi, I need to tell you something, he said in a serious voice, giving me the roses.
F off, I told him. You know, I effing hate the color pink anyway. You don't like effed up prep. Oh, I don't like effed up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic.
No, N.O.B., Hagrid says. Those are not roses.
What? Are they goths to you, poser prep? What? Goths? What does that mean?
Ow. My brain.
I asked because I was angry he had brought me pink roses.
I saved your life, he yelled angrily. He said calmly. No, you didn't, I replied. Oh.
You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being wooed by Snap and Lupin, who... C, is that spelled wrong? Yes. Who masturbate.
Masturbate.
C, is that spelled wrong? Wait. To it, he added silently. Whatever. I yelled angrily. Oh my god.
My brain just shut off for a couple seconds.
I don't even know. I don't know what's going on.
He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say.
That's not a spell. That's an MCR song. I corrected him wisely. There's nothing wise about you, Enobi.
Nothing at all. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cordes. Then he screamed, Petulous Marengo me cremosily romancio, for all you cool gothic MCR fans out there. That is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl.
What?
IMO, Noto, Okayo.
Okayo.
Okayo! I don't get it. Help!
I don't know, man.
I can't do this.
We've only read the second chapter I think we've read.
Yep, and we're dying.
My
brain cells.
And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. What WTF is Draco with a K?
Hairgrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, N.O.B., Dumbledore said.
Where did Dumbledore come from?
Where did Dumbledore come from?
Yeah, I thought it was just her and Hagrid.
Dumbledore just appears. Watching the two of us, watching the flame, to see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers, flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay?
What?
I don't understand. I have found myself, Ock, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back.
What? What is why? What is what does a headache have to do with his responses?
I think this might have been a reference to earlier in the story, but I'll have to go back and listen to our previous episode.
Oh, I think it when he burst in and he was like, he said something like, "You mother effers," or
"What the hell are you doing, you mother effers?"
Yeah, because I think that's when they were having sex in the woods or something.
Oh, I remember.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, he only swore because he
has a headache." Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. "You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore."
Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Great. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. Why?
Because I love her.
I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so frick off. And I put on a can't read.
It's not your fault.
And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs. Get it? You do too. I said sadly too. Why? But I was still upset. I slit both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. All the blood from what?
From herself.
Ugh.
Oh, that's so cringe.
Ew. Okay. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures.
What a class.
The hair?
Hair of magic creatures. My favorite of the Hogwarts classes.
Oh, yes. The classic.
Ah.
He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
Can you just imagine? It's just a dead Hufflepuff.
Oh my
and Harry Potter.
Gosh. He's just like.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. I just ran ahead a little bit.
Oh, it's about to get great.
Oh my gosh. Was I vampire or were you?
You had a great voice for vampire.
Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in a Waquali said way. What?
Help me.
Waquali. That makes total sense. I understand that completely. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then, we jumped on each other and started screwing each other.
"Stop it now, you horny simpletons!" shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else.
"Vampire, you effer," I said, slapping him. "Oh my gosh, stop trying to screw me. You know I loved Draco," I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Were you not consenting to this?
It said they started screwing each other, so...
Okay. Just then, he started to scream, "OMFG, no, my scars!"
OMFG, no!
No! And then, His eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. Didn't you just go over this in the last chapter?
This is a conversation we've already had.
Oh my gosh, I need to blow my nose. This is absurd.
Are you just allergic to horrible writings?
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me. You just talked about this.
It's like copied and pasted.
What the frick? And I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage.
Voldemort has him bondage.
Literally, we just read this. I'm not just having a weird deja vu.
Nope, we did. It was right there at the beginning of the chapter.
Oh my god.
So not even the last chapter.
It was just the beginning of this one. Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. What the F? You're supposed to read this. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater at?
Do you know where my sweater eye?
Awesome, next chapter.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Chapter 13, author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is a freaking sex bomb. Prep, stop flaming.
You sound like you're doing an impression of Harden. Angry British noises.
Angry British noises. He is British, but he doesn't sound British. He sounds like he's doing a terrible accent.
I don't understand how that's even possible.
I don't know.
Help me.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore! Dumbledore! How do you get it wrong twice? We both yelled. Dumbledore came there.
What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily.
Voldemort has Draco.
Voldemort.
We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't! We need to save Draco, we begged.
No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said, while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying.
My Draco! He moaned.
My Draco.
My Draco. I'm trying to do like those 'cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Like that kind of voice.
Yeah. Keep doing it. It's my favorite thing right now.
Author's note. Don't you thick gay guys are like so hot. Alright. It's okay. I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I have an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then... ... Suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair.
Let's see what Siri says.
Voldemort's.
Voldemort's? Okay. Suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands, just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra.
Allah
Is he a Muslim?
It was
Voldemort!
Hey, she spelled it right.
For once.
For once.
Oh my god.
I know, this is awful. Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed. I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists.
Oh gosh.
P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God reviews.
Warning. Some of the chapter is extremely scray. Our excretion advised. Excretion.
Excretion.
Oh my gosh. We ran into Voldemort, we ran to where Voldemort was. It turns out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail
Snaketail?
was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Period, he said.
It's literally, it doesn't even spell out period. It's just like the mark.
That's it.
What?
Period, he said.
Oh, yeah.
Just quotation mark, not quotation mark, he said. In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a P, okay?
Huh? I asked.
N.O.B., I love you. Will you have sex with me?
Okay.
Asked Snaketail.
Is this supposed to be Wormtail?
Yes.
Snaketail!
I know.
Oh, gosh.
Wormtail wasn't gothic enough, so
Gothic. Snaketail.
Snaketail.
I started laughing crudely. What the F? You torture my BF and then you expect me to F you? God, you are so F'd up, you effing bastard. I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain.
No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died.
I burst into tears sadly.
Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. Okay. We could hear his high heels.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen those, like, they're like cosplay TikToks of someone who's dressed as Voldemort, but they're in heels?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll have to find the one that I'm thinking of and show it to you when we're done, because it's really funny.
That's amazing. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts.
Oh my gosh. We went to my room. Vampire went away. Then I started crying.
What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sex-aw.
Ugh.
And a really huge you-know-what and everything.
It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Mary? Because she's not ugly or anything.
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such effing sluts, answered Draco.
Yeah, but everyone's in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid said he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, Draco.
Didn't Draco commit suicide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suddenly he just got kidnapped and he's back and he's alive, you know? It just makes sense.
Voldemort had him bondage.
Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. Anne, quote, don't worry, Ennaby isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I be normal? It's an effing curse, I shouted and ran away.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Why am I so perfect?
Man, wow, I'm so
understand.
perfect and my life sucks and everyone wants me.
Everybody wants me.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, ach. BTW, you suck. From now on, every time someone flams me, I'm gonna slit my wrists.
Oh my gosh.
With an R, not a W. Thanks to Raven for Helipian. Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No, please, come back.
But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire. I shouted. I feel like I'm just doing a different voice for every time.
It's okay, I've done like 3 different voices for Draco. You're good.
I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It has a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. The key or the door? Oh my gosh.
My head, my brain.
He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep.
Cry and weep.
Ah.
Ah.
I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. Oh, she actually spelled it right this time.
She did.
Congrats. I drank all the blood, all depressed. Oh my gosh. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
School.
Biology.
Biology.
Oh, God. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood red letters that was all ripped in a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with red letters.
Just Joel.
Who is Joel?
Joel Madden. He's the lead singer of Good Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like how it's not even his full name, it's just Joel.
Just Joel.
Yeah, just Joel. Heck. I put my ebony black hair out. What do you mean? You put it out?
You put it out?
What?
Anyway,
Anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work.
Bull.
I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar.
Yeah, advanced biology work.
Sure. Suddenly the guitar turned to Draco.
Wait, what? Ennaby, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those effort preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Including in the last chapter, which I did, I guess. Now I just want to effing be with you. I effing love you. Then, ... he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy. Like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
Pierre! Who's Chester?
Chester is the lead singer of... Oh, I want to say Linkin Park, but I don't want to be... Yeah, Chester Bennington. He was the lead singer of Linkin Park.
And who's Pierre?
Pierre. Let's find out.
Because I have no idea. I'm so not familiar with these bands.
I think he's the lead singer of Pierce the Veil, but I'm not sure. Let me see.
Yeah, you just have all the knowledge of these bands.
Simple Plan.
Simple Plan. Oh, okay. I've never
Yeah.
listened to Simple Plan.
And don't you think those guys are so hot? If you do not know who they are, then get the fuck out of her. Yeah.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah, Eleanor. Get the fuck out of her.
All right. Goodbye.
Get out of here.
It's time for me to go. I guess.
At last, the podcast is mine.
Yeah, I'm just leaving it to Marianne, and I will no longer be on the podcast. Goodbye.
Hasta la bye-bye. OMFG! I said after he was finished. Some effing preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now at them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hillary Duff. I effing hate that bitch. And
just like Hillary.
just like Hillary Duff and Chad Michael Murray in A Cinderella Story.
Oh, I'm glad you knew who CMM was, because I was like, what?
What the heck? As soon as she said Hillary Duff and then A Cinderella Story, I was like, oh, okay. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together.
Why would you clap for that?
Nobody clapped.
Nobody clapped.
And then even my butt cheeks clapped.
And the sound of my butt cheeks alerted the bees.
I'm so glad we're doing this. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together.
This is an absolute
Train wreck.
train wreck. Oh gosh. Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Suit up, ok. Prove to me your nut preps. Raven, you suck. You fucking bitch. Give me back my engine, sweetheat. Your substitute writ this. Raven, WTF, you you're supposed to do this. BTW, thanks to Brittany 5655 for teaching my Japanese. Or wait, no, it's not even Japanese, it's Japanesese.
Japanesey! Oh my gosh.
Oh, good golly.
All right, you ready?
I'm having a stroke. Oh my gosh.
I'm having a stronk.
I'm having a stroke.
We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. They have more songs than just that one song. Holy crap.
What do you mean? No, they don't.
I was so frickin' happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Dranko thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection. But it didn't matter, because I knew now,
I knew
that we were the only true ones for each other. Sure. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ribbed fishnets. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we stated moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was ... Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
Death Dealers! Ah! I like-
and a death dealers.
I just like how it's like, anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front stage time. Can you not write a freaking full sentence, woman? It's either run on or not at all.
Yep. Run on or run off.
WTF, Draco, I'm not going to the concert with you, I shouted angrily. What? You're already at the concert. What do you mean you're not gonna go?
Help me.
Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it's MCR, and you know how much I licked them.
What? 'Cause he gadgeted uncomfortably.
Uncomfortably.
'Cause guys don't like to talk about you-know-what.
What?
What? I don't know what.
Yeah, 'cause we, I yielded in an angry voice.
We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time we're going with an escort.
What? OMFG! WTF! / Are you giving into the mainstream, I asked? So I guess you're a prep or a Christina? Or what now? A Christina?
A Christina.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
No! He muttered loudly.
Muttered loudly.
Muttered loudly. In all caps. Muttered loudly.
Sure.
Sure, that's a thing that people do.
Yeah. Anywho. Oh, my nose.
Any woozle.
Dude, when I was getting my massage yesterday, when I was like laying face down, and then my nose started dripping, and I was just like,
Oh,
stay in. I was like,
back
back
you.
back. I was like, why is my nose dripping right now of all time?
Of all the time.
It's so awful. Ugh.
I think she meant Christian.
Christina?
Just wait. Are you a Christina or what?
That would make sense?
Thought question mark.
Period question mark.
Quote, period, quote.
I just need a minute to process everything.
I was like, did you lose your place? Or
kind of, yeah.
Is your
And then I
brain
was just like, the answer is yes to both. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily.
NOB, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me.
I was flattened. Because that's not even a single. What?
What?
Not even a single. Okay. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Then I guess I will have to. What? I said, and then we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Oh no, stop. This is so... I don't even know if I can say that in the whitest way possible. Because I know how it's supposed to be pronounced.
In case y'all
That's
didn't
not
hear
at
that.
all how you would say that word.
This is what Siri has to say about it.
Hajime
It's supposed to be Hajime Mashite. Hajime Mashite, girl. She said happily. She speaks Japanese. So do I. Dat mens. How do you do in Japanese? BTW, Willow, that effing poser, got expelled. She failed all her classes, and she skipped math.
She skipped.
Author's note, Raven, you fucking sook. Fuck you.
You fucking suit.
It serves that effing bitch right. I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were felling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too.
Holy crap.
Said. Kawaii, Bloody Mare, shook her head. Oh my gosh.
I have to have Siri read this one again. Both of them.
Energetically lethargically.
One more time.
Energetically lethargically.
Way to go, Siri.
Energetically lethargically. We'll go with that. Anyway.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then, oh my gosh. And then Lupin did it with her because he's a nephalic. What?
Neckflack.
Okay, sure. Kawaii, I commented happily. Oh my goodness gracious. We talked to each other in... Oh. Wait a minute.
You needed a minute, right?
We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie.
Yep. You and I often talk to each other in silence, don't we?
Oh, frequently.
Frequently.
Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh. Oh hey, by the way, BTW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hot set outfit ever.
Hot set?
Bloody Mary nodded energetically.
Energetic ALLY.
She gave up.
She said no. OMFG, totally, let's go shopping. And Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No. My head snapped up. What? My head supin. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No! She laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Ugh. I just, can't even. Oh my gosh. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco, or Diabolo. Or vampire. Don't even say that numbed me. Or me. Dumbledore. She said, let me just call our Brahms. Oh my OMFFJ Dumbledore, I asked quietly.
In all caps.
Oh wait, let me just redo this. OMFFG Dumbledore. I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concert in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not because that's impossible. And he gave me a few dresses. Oh my gosh. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Oh man. Do you want to be the
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera.
OMG, no, they're gonna spy on me again! I cried, running out of the changing room, wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit.
Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said.
Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary.
You know what? I am gonna give it to you free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked.
No salesperson would ever.
That's not how business works.
That's not how business works. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW, my name's...
Yep, good luck.
I'm having a stroke. Hey, BTW, my name's Bondi Darkness Dementia Terra Way. What's yours?
Tom Rid.
Oh my god.
He said and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF, Draco, you sick perv! I yelled angrily, but he just gave you a dress for free.
Yeah, you're calling him a sick perv.
I know. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hargrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried. OMFGM Bondi, you need to get back into the castle now. Oh my...
This is exhausting.
Gosh.
Chapter 17. Author's note. I said stop flimmin' the strio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. P.S. Willow isn't really a prep. Revan, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster.
I like the weird undertone of just the drama between her and her friend and the author.
I know.
In the whole last chapter, she was like, frick you, Raven, you suck.
She killed off her character and, like, got her expelled from the school. And now she's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, cause he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hargard kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I too am bisexual.
Bisexual.
The third gender. WTF, Hagrid. Hargrid, sorry. I shouted angrily. F off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hargrid. Sure. Went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii. She said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly. I thought they didn't like Willow.
I thought Willow died.
I also thought Willow died. Okay. There's no continuity in this story.
None.
I answered sadly because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corsety thing with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and a black poing boots that showed off how pale she was. Great. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything.
Oh my gosh.
She was thin enough to be anorexic.
Yep, anorexic. So, are you going to that concert with Draco? She asked.
Yeah. I said happily.
I'm going with Diabolo. She answered happily.
Isn't its name supposed to be Diablo?
Yep.
Diabolo.
Diabolo. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thuffed. We were ought to. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it.
Great.
He was wearing tons off makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from Da Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to a concert with Dracola!
Dracola?
Who the heck is Dracola?
I don't know. Oh my god, wait! Just keep reading.
Dracola used to be called Navel, but it tuned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died, D-Y-E-D, in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks, Streekz, in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz.
Mercy Ben.
Get it? Because we're... That his dad... I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
That his dad, Lucian, gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. ... I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena
Again?
and
For like the 5th time.
That's all they know. That's the only song. And some otter songs.
Otter song.
Suddenly Gerard pulled of his mask. So did the other Membies. I gasped. Membies? It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly preppy man with no nose and red eyes.
An ugly preppy man.
Ugly preppy man. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. Yeah, whatever gets you off, sis. It was... ... Voldemort and the Death Dealers!
Death Dealer.
You moronic idiots, he shooted angstily. Enobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco.
Didn't we already go over this?
Oh yeah.
Yep. They were at MCR. MCR was not MCR. MCR was Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
The Death Dealers. Deelers. Dealers. You want to buy some death?
You want to buy some death sticks?
No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew, F-L-U, in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black bread.
Black bread.
He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shotted a spill and Voldemort ran away. It was
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. Okay.
Oh my good golly.
I'm in pain.
Same. Oh my gosh.
Dumbledore. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flamming. If you do, then you are a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. You're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. Piss da odor. Ethan Dumbledore swore is cause he trend to be gothic. So there.
What does any of that mean?
I don't know.
I have no comprehension of that whole sentence.
I think I was just speaking in tongues for a second there, but I'm not quite sure. Just imagine going to one of those churches and being like, you're not to grab things from a suitor, please, the order us on Dumbledore swords, because you try to be gothic so dare.
Oh my god.
Shabala hamala.
Oh my gosh. I woke up the next day in my coffin. What happened at the concert? Let's just skip.
Let's just gloss over
Who
that.
cares? I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped in stripes. Is that right? Stripes?
Yep.
So you could see my belly.
Okay.
I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. Awesome. The night before Draco and I went back to the skull, get it? Skull, because I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black, and the broom stuff was blood red.
The broom stuff? Is she talking about the bristles?
Yeah, I think so. Broom stuff.
Broom stuff.
There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR boom. When we went back to our rooms, we had you know what to a Linkin Park song.
On a broom? Oh. I heard that we went back to our brooms, so
No.
okay. Oh, this is destroying me.
Well, anyway, I went to the Great Hall, Grate. There, all the walls were painted black, and the tables were black too. But you see that there was pink pant underneath the black pant.
Oh.
And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere.
Oh.
Pastors
of poser bands.
like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. I didn't know Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys were pastors.
I guess so.
Oh my gosh.
Who knew?
Who knew? WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy bots.
I'm sorry, can we address the spelling right quick?
Oh.
Shraloot.
I didn't even...
Kraloot?
Okay. Kraloot.
Good Kraloot.
CHRALOOTE.
And black pointy boots. Great.
Great.
Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. I don't know who Billy Joe Armstrong is.
He's the lead singer of Green Day.
Oh, okay. The boys joined in because they were bi.
Those guys are so effing hot, Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation, and he had dyed his hair black. DIEDHARE.
So he had a
he had a rabbit.
He had a rabbit that he dyed black. That seems like animal abuse.
Yeah.
Dumbledore, we all gasped. WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Blossomort.
Yep, Blossomort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What chat do you think about it?
Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor. Okay. Started to cheer. Well, we Goths just looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was! Exclamation point.
BTW, you can call me Albert. He called as we left to our classes.
Oh wait, that's right.
Oh, that's me. What an effing poser, Draco shouted angrily as wee to transformation.
As wee to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way, like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so effing angry. Chapter 19. I'm nut ock, I promise. Author's note. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking pep. And you're jealous, so ock. Exclamation point, 1-1. From Noch. I don't know how I'm just gonna go with that.
Yep,
Noch.
Works for me.
Und I'm going to dealt men revows. BTW. Evan a poor blood so dare. Thanks to Raven for the help. I need to go lie down.
You're nut ock.
You're nut ock.
You're nut ock.
Oh, I'm nut ock, okay?
None of us are ock.
None of us are ock. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so effing pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. Again! The third time? Freaking what?
I think MCR has better things to do
than be at these concerts. Oh my gosh. It had been postponed so we could all go.
Postponed?
Oh, you're right. It had been postponed. Gosh. My brain is like, we need to make sense of this.
I know. Both of our brains are like, no.
No.
I refuse to acknowledge the terrible spelling.
Anyway, I went to the common room, sadly, to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive.
No one effing understands me.
Well.
One.
I asked what it was, and he got all mad at me.
Oh, I'm stupid. I skipped a whole line.
You did. Sorry. I asked what it was, and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. Sensitive bye guys, so hot.
No one effing understands me. One. He shouted angrily as his black hair, Hare, went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joel in Boulevard of Borkendry.
Bork?
I
just think of like one of those dog memes.
Yes, I'm taking
Boulevard of Borkendry.
I am screenshotting that so we can turn it into a meme later. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, because I'm gothic.
That's so stupid.
Stop! I hate her. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it. A black leather mini.
It really said that.
Yeah, it did. With chains all over it, a black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross belly thing. Oh, she said cross.
Oh, she said cross. Oh, no.
My hair was all up in a messy, relly high bun like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Email me if you want to see that pic.
Email me! Imagine just, like, sending an email.
I want to see that pic.
Accuse me? What about me? I growled.
Bye, but, he grunted. Oh, let me try that again. But.
You effing bastard! I moaned. So. Never mind. I'm not even gonna attempt because of.
No, wait, it's not what it effing looks like, he shouted.
But it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily, cring.
Just one letter away from being cringe.
Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept. I whipped and wept. WHEPPED. As my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces. Wait, is that legitimately what that says?
It does.
Oh my god.
Cool tears down my feces.
Feces.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yep,
Like Benji in the video for Girls and Boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot.
Suddenly, Hargrid came. He had appearated.
Appearated? Wait, where are we at? I totally lost.
Apparated.
Oh.
Okay, that too.
Wait, where are we at? I totally am, like, lost.
Right here.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Suddenly.
Hargrid came. He had apparated.
You gave me an effing shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot.
Oh my gosh.
WTF do you think you're doing in the girls' room?
Only it wasn't just Hargrid.
Jeez.
Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tomrid or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black, wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert?
You know who MC are? Are? I gasped. I almost missed that second R.
R? That was great. R? No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you.
Oh my gosh. Chapter 20. I said, author's note, I said I did not take her what you think. Stuff Playman och preps. Thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah. BTW, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days. So do not expect updates.
Doubt.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it.
Ugh.
And black gothic compact compact boots, yes. MCR were gone to the concert again since Vloxamort had taken over the last one.
Sounds like a drug. Vloxamort.
It does. consult your doctor before taking Bloxamort. If you're nursing pregnant or plan to become pregnant, Bloxamort might not be for you.
Side effects may include crying feces down you.
And death.
And death.
It does sound like
It does.
Oh my gosh. Since Bloxamort had taken over the last one, I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Oh, at first I thought she was at the concert, and I was like, at the concert?
At the concert,
That's bloodborne pathogens waiting to happen, woman. Jeez. Suddenly someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to fang you for the venom.
That little sigh. Just
I just can't. Oh my gosh. I got all mad and turned it off. But sacredly, I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the frickin' hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Oh God!
Lupin's back.
Are you gonna come army or what? I yelled. Gee whiz. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around Hem and Snap, since he was a P.
No, actually. Get it, hell?
No.
Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily.
Yeah, so you can fook your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically.
Fooker, he said, gong away.
Oh no. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went.
Then I went.
Where? Where did you went?
Then I went.
Ah! Okay.
Then I went.
Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching.
Dobby was watching.
I feel like something similar happened in previous chapters where Dobby was just watching.
I think Dobby was just there. Oh my lord.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot. They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it.
Ew.
But both of them were fooking preps. By the way, Snake is now moved to Gryffindor now.
WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked
Statistically.
Is that really? See, I spelled that.
You did spell it, my love.
You certainly...
No, I don't want you to spell it. Stop it! Stop it! I wanted you to...
Statistically.
It is statistically.
Oh my god, Siri. Brave Siri. Only you wouldn't give them to me. Lumpkin shouted angrily.
Well, you should have told me. I replayed.
You dimwit. Snake began to shoot angrily, and then ... I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about?
It was to blackmail you, I snarked. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Nope.
Or that's not how you use it, for certain. So now next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out, or I'll show this to Dumbledore.
Dumbledore!
Oh my gosh. So F off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them. And they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely effing hot. WTF, where'd Draco? I asked him.
Oh, he's being an effing bastard. He told me he wouldn't come.
Vampire said, shaking his head.
You wanna come with me to the concert?
Then, he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car.
Of course it was.
He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him.
Dog father!
Oh my gosh. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said NB. That's not how that works. You don't have two different license plates on a car.
No, you don't.
What the frick?
Sorry, I'm caught up on dog father.
Dog father. Oh my gosh. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there, playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so effing hot, he began to sing Helena. Again! And his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in the corner.
Nice. So he told Vampire he didn't want to go to the concert. So the two of them go together, and Draco's at the concert crying.
Crying. So that was chapters 10 through 20 of My Immortal.
Oh.
I hope you enjoyed.
I need a cigarette.
And you don't even smoke.
I don't even smoke. I don't drink. I don't chew. I'm not engaged to a guy who do. But I need a cigarette.
Ugh. Well, that was
something.
Those were certainly words.
Those were certainly words.
All right, goodbye.
I don't even know how to give a proper outro. My brain is mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Same.
So,
I feel like I've lost significant brain cells.
You know who we are. She's her. I'm me. We love you all. Tune in next week. We love you so much. Have a fantastic week.
All right, goodbye. Mwah.
Mwah.